All right, first quarter and the rebounding really hurt us tonight. Not making shots. We said it after last game. We couldn't miss a shot. That's going to happen. I am proud of our group for once again on a night where we couldn't make some really good looks. We scrapped, found a way to give ourselves a chance to win. And it's the NBA. You're going to win some. You're going to lose some. Tyrese with an open three for game at the end. I'll take that in any close game. And but we know we got a long way to go still, and this one hurts. But short turnaround. Get back after it tomorrow.
Luke, in 10 games, what are you encouraged about with this team? What are you concerned about?
Encouraged about our competitive spirit, encouraged about our togetherness, encouraged about where we're headed. Concern, I won't even call it a concern. What I know needs to get much better is our rebounding.
Kind of along those lines through the first 10 games, was this, even though it resulted in an L, was this kind of a game where you learned a little something about your team to kind of overcome some of that adversity and still remain competitive?
Yeah, it was. It's unfortunate, that we couldn't find a way to pull it out. And give Indiana credit. Like, that's not whatever their record is, 4-6. That's a really good team over there. They're well coached. That's a team that's been in the playoffs for years, minus last year. So they've lost a couple tight overtime games. They're up 9 at Portland last night, late into that game. So that's a really good team. And I would say, look, how many teams have played 10 games and haven't, been in every single one of them? Not many. And we're still, we know how far we have to go. So I'm very encouraged, and I'm not surprised that our team found a way in a game that we never really found our rhythm to have a chance. But I am proud of the group.
Luke, there in the first quarter, you could hear a pin drop in the building. It was just so quiet and eerie. I mean, how do you get your team to come into a game like that and bring their own energy, especially after last season playing like 72 without fans?
Yeah, it was a tough combination of different things. I think if a couple of those shots would have fallen early, I think we would have found our way. You don't want to rely on those things. Like, every team is pushing to, look, we create our own energy. We don't need anything else. But no team is there every single night. That's just what you strive for. For us, we have to look to, when we were able to get stops, get out and run, try to get some easy ones, knock down some threes, continue to play defense when that's not happening. Unfortunately, tonight, that first quarter was kind of a combination of everything. We couldn't push it. We couldn't make open shots. We had some defensive struggles. And then the rest of the game, we spent kind of just trying to chip away from our first quarter deficit.
Coach?
Oh, yeah. How worried are you about DeAaron's slow start to the season and what can happen to maybe get him going a little bit?
Yeah, not worried. DeAaron's a great player. He's proven that. So look, we're 5-5. We've had an incredibly hard schedule to start, which we love. We love that opportunity to come out and play really good teams, get on road trips. We got Phoenix tomorrow on a back-to-back and then back on the road again. So we love where we're at. Do we wish our record was better? Absolutely. Chances for it to be better? Absolutely. But as far as being concerned about DeAaron, that's not high on my list, no.
Coach, with the game on the line, and when DeAaron took that shot with about 12 seconds, I believe, on the clock, was that something that you asked them to take that first open shot, or why wouldn't we shoot the last shot, not give them an opportunity to go down and score and beat us?
Yeah, well, yeah. We were down 2 at the time on that first one. So look, we want to go early so that if we miss, we have time to foul or get a stop, or in the case, we caused a jump ball on that same possession. I think DeAaron was the one that got it and then won the jump for us. So we want to go early in that situation, and we just, look, we create space for, someone that's really hard to guard, and he comes full speed downhill. He got great separation, and he missed the jump shot. He's scored on that play many times before. Tonight he missed it. Then he made a great play by causing a jump, winning the jump, getting us another possession.
Coach, to the Kings' credit, they did play well enough to stay with this team. I mean, the Pacers had no fast break points. But could you talk about how they were defending your team? Because, yes, they have the two bigs, a lot of 6'7", 6'6" players across the board, but it seemed like their defense was really the factor in keeping you off balance.
Yeah, it was clear their game plan was to slow it down. They didn't, they did a good job of trying to keep the pace lower and play a bigger style of basketball. And give them credit, it worked for them tonight. They're a good team. I think that. We had our chances to knock down shots. When you're playing that type of game, it's much more challenging when you're trailing and you're trying to chop away. It feels like every 3-point shot is that big, which is why the first quarter really hurt us. But it's they have a team that was built for the Eastern Conference playoffs. Like they got wings, they got versatility, they got bigs, it's a good team.
Hey, Coach, can you kind of go over what the play call there was at the end of the game with Tyrese? Is that the shot you were looking for?
I would take that shot, absolutely. That's not the play call. The play call was Harrison. We knew we were in the bonus. Harrison had done a great job of getting to the line. So we have certain plays for certain situations. It was going to be a Harrison, ISO at the top of the key there, and they used their inbound guy to deny that. Totally fine with me. Rashawn popped, threw it back to Tyrese. We're down 2. Tyrese gets an open look from 3. He hits big shots. So he missed this one tonight. They took away option 1. You got to be ready for option 2, and Tyrese got a good look and, just didn't go in.
All right, we'll go to the Zoom now, Coach, for a couple. Matt George.
Hey, Luke, this is not the first time this season already that the bench has come in and picked up when it was slow to start. I just wanted to get your thoughts on the whole bench performance in the top 10 so far in the NBA, just in points scored, and then also Buddy Hield specifically, the effort that he provided, not just offensively, but defensively coming off the bench and how you guys were able to feed off that.
Yeah, so we value that. We think that group, especially seeing them go at the first group in training camp, we feel like that can really be an advantage for us. We don't want to have to rely on them, but look, it's an 82-game season. Some nights that's just how it's going to play out, and they do a great job. When we get off the slow starts, they have done a great job 10 games into the season of getting us right back in. It was tough decisions tonight because Buddy was great on defense as well. So was Davion. Davion was, really did a nice job down the stretch on LeVert and making it tough on him. But kind of, getting Buddy out for offense, defense at the end. He played a game where he deserved to be on that court. So very pleased with how Buddy's playing. And he had another really, really solid game for us tonight.
Last one, Jason Anderson. Hey, Luke, you mentioned the need for better rebounding. How do you address that? And is that an area where, Marvin potentially might be able to help if you give him a look? Yeah, we had a great rebounding game last game. So it's just got to be more consistent. We got to box out. We got to attack the ball off the rim, not wait for it. And when we do that, we're a good rebounding team.